Today we're going to learn how to thread a sewing machine. The first step in threading a sewing machine is winding the bobbin. Now every sewing machine is different, but on this machine you will place your spool of thread here, and there are some nice guides written right here on the top to show you what to do. The next step is to put the thread around the thread guide, which also provides tension, so you have some tension on your thread, and then you feed the thread through the hole on your bobbin, which can be trickier sometimes than others. Oh, here, let's do this side. Now some people like to just wrap the thread around the bobbin. I like to feed it through. On this machine, your bobbin snaps on and you press it over to lock in the winding. On many other machines, you will have to loosen the handle, and that will disengage the needle from going up and down when you wind your bobbin. So now that we have locked this bobbin into place, I'm going to hold my thread up in the air and start to wind. Once I get it started, I'm going to go ahead and clip this thread so that doesn't get stuck in there, and then I'm going to continue to wind my bobbin. Depending on how large your project is, that will determine how much thread you would like on your bobbin. Okay, so that should be sufficient for our purposes today. When you're done, you'll disengage that, and that reactivates the needle down here. We're going to pull the bobbin off and clip our thread. Once we have thread on our bobbin, we're going to come down here to the bobbin case and load the bobbin. First, we must pop this off so that we can insert the bobbin. On this machine, we have another little guide to show you exactly what to do. The thread on your bobbin always comes off the bottom to the right. So we will pop our bobbin into the bottom case here and follow the guide. And we just move that thread up in there and it catches the guide. Once we have that thread secure, we're going to put this top case back on and move up here to finish threading our machine so that we'll be able to pull up that bobbin thread. We take our thread here and we'll follow the thread guides on the machine. Any machine you're going to thread will have arrows or some sort of guide pattern to show you what to do. First, we'll pull it through here, and then we can see it comes down. We're going to go down through 2 and then 3 and come up, and we'll move our handle so that our thread guide at the top here is all the way up, and we can pull our thread down and through that guide. Once we come down here, we have a few more thread guides before we can thread our needle. We'll just pass the thread over this top thread guide there, and we will thread it through the needle. Now this machine has a needle threader, and how you use that is you pull the needle threader down, and there's a little hook that goes through the eye of the needle, and you pass that through the needle and then bring the thread up and around, and then it pulls the thread back through the needle and helps you thread it. Not all machines have that, but it's a real handy feature. Now that we have our machine threaded, we're going to use this top thread to pull up our bobbin thread. And we'll do that by turning the machine wheel, the hand wheel, and moving that needle down. And as that needle goes down, the top thread, you can see right here in the case, grabs the bobbin thread so that it can be pulled up through the feed dogs and